Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and we're going to do a bit more work in my forest accordion journal. Forest, woodland, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to call it, but it's quite foresty looking, I think, on the cover. And all I've done in between is to ink around the edges, ink along these folds, both sides, with walnut stain, just to give it that finished look on those edges. But what I want to do today is to start getting some papers into this, and I'm going to start with, of course, the inside of the cover, because I want to get that done first. So I had a look in my Forest Stamperia paper pad, and I found I've still got this piece of beautiful foresty paper. It's really fabulous. In fact, it's fabulous on both sides, which is a bit of a shame, because I quite fancied using this piece as maybe some sort of side tuck or something, but I don't know how much of it I'll have left. But I'll see how I get on, because the covers are not very big. I can tell you how big they actually are if anybody would be interested. What do I do with my ruler? I had it. Oh, here it is. So the height of the cover is about 8.5. So it's not far short of the normal journal size. And then the width is 5 and 5/8. Yeah, 5 and 5/8. So it's not far short of a normal journal of 9 by 6. So it's just a little bit smaller. But I think that goes really well as well with the green around the edge. Really like that. So I just need my pencil, and I'm just going to mark it here and at the bottom here. And then I'm going to cut it down. I'm wondering whether I might cut across the bottom first, so I've got a nice long piece. It's got the shadowy wolf there, so I might want to find a way to use that. Just get my trimmer in, and away we go. Let's get this going. So really looking forward to getting going on this journal. It's really quite fun to do. Yeah, so that's a nice piece with the wolf, and I'm going to use it for pockets, or not quite sure at the moment, but a usable piece anyway. And then I'll cut that. That looks quite wide there. Is that right? I feel that just feels too wide, but I could be wrong. I might just bring that in a bit more. Not quite sure. I don't think that mark is quite right. Bring him in a bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll be fine there. Is it long enough? Yes, it is. So as long as I can see the green around the edges, and then that just covers that. And I'm just going to ink around this with the walnut stain. That's the colour I'm going to use for this one, particularly on this inside edge. Really needs to show, just to see that it needs to look finished. There we are, that one can go there. So I hope everyone's feeling well at the beginning of 2024. I know there's a lot of nasty bugs going around, lots of sickness. There's sickness bugs and nasty fluey bugs, so hope nobody out there is suffering right now. We're all doing okay. Alyssa's got a cold and a cough, but of course straight back to school, and that's what happens. But we took her to ballet last night and she was fine. Happy to see her little friends. There was only 4 of them in the class. They're so sweet in their little pink tutus. Well, they're not really tutus. They're more like little leotard with a little floaty skirt on top. And Lissy being Lissy, her skirt was sort of hanging half-mast, halfway down her bottom. She's not naturally very graceful, but she has her moments. She can be graceful when she tries. Right. Let's pop this one on here. Make sure we get it about evenly in from the edges. Okay. Oh, that's wet. I want a dry piece. I've got a dry wet wipe somewhere. Yep, this one. If they're not too gluey, I do tend to keep them, and then they're quite handy for just rubbing down things when you're gluing them. So that's the inside of that one. And then we'll do the other end. Folding, folding, folding. And we'll do this side. Pull that out. And we'll get this piece. So that's going to go about there. Okay, and that right up to the edge there. Good. Okay. Actually, thinking about it. Oh no, I will cut this bit off. I quite like this bit at the edge, but it's got a little bit of the glue on the edge from where it was joined to the journal, so joined to the paper pad. So I think I will cut that off, that bit. After all, where's my mark? I think that's it there. I might just do it the other way up so I can have more of the paper against the edge, so it won't wander. Right. And again we'll ink. And that can go in there. Right, there we go. And then we'll start working in the journal and see how it works out. Right. Goes in there. So now we have the covers sorted. Well, almost sorted. Now I've just got to fold this in. This is always going to be a little bit complicated every time I open it up. Right, so first page. I'm going to start like that. What I thought I'd like to do, and I don't know how this is going to work out, again, I'm just making it up a little bit. I've not seen anybody do it like this, but that doesn't mean they haven't. I just haven't seen that video where somebody's, I think possibly Barbara's done one of these using a kit, but I haven't seen the video. So I'm just going to give it a go. What I thought I'd do, so although she calls her kit Secret Forest Society, it's not actually got a lot of green in it, so I may have to introduce some. Otherwise it's not all going to work terribly well, is it? I think, to me, forest, it's got to be greens and browns and things, but this is slightly wintry, so I mean, this is just such a stunning kit, it really is. I'm just going to start with this page. What I thought I'd do is try and make sure I always overlap. I'm going to tear down the pages. See how this works. It's a little bit nerve-wracking because tearing is always a little bit, it doesn't always go how you think it's going to go. And I'm not that good at it, but I like the look. Try and tear around the owl. Right. So just straighten that off a bit. So I've got him going like that, and then I want something across here to sort of reinforce the join. So I think in this instance I'm going to use a piece of book page. Ruler. I'm just going to take off the top. This feels very old. I think it's French, so it's obviously I've got something must have got this piece from Rachel in some point. And so if I put that there, and put this on the bottom here, then we've covered the join. So and I'll do the same on the other side, of course, so that the join has got lots of reinforcement. And I will ink up around those edges. I think what I need to do, I'm going to try and get in a bit more colour, as far as, you know, perhaps some bit of paint still, a bit more paint. I think what I need is the Forest Moss ink pad to go with this, and I don't have that one, so I may have to order that from Amazon. See if I can get that before the next video. And let's just tear off this bit down. It's just so brittle. does that look? And that piece there. What I might do, I think what I haven't done is ink the inside folds, which I might do because it does kind of show you where the edge of things is, doesn't it? The edge of the page, so you can make sure you overlap it. Might just go around this. I know where that cover finishes. And then I know I've got to make sure I'm just on the inside of that. And then pop that under here. Now what I'm wondering, so I don't really want that to be super plain. I'm wondering whether to do a bit of stamping here. There's only a little bit, isn't it? So I think what I'm going to do, first of all I'm going to glue this down. That needs to go down first. So I haven't torn that completely straight, so I'll just trim that off in a mo. Right. Now this one, I think I'm going to ink around, not ink around, glue it, but not all the way across, because I think I might want to tuck something in here. I'm not sure. I think I might, so I'm just going to glue it part of the way because I don't want anything too big in there. So let's just do glue part of it, and then we might have a little fairy popping her head out of there, who knows, but I thought I'd give myself the opportunity to do that. Now, how straight are we here? Doesn't feel very straight. Flat. Okay, let's try again. Go to the actual inside. Inside join like that. It's not very straight there, is it? What's going on? It looked straight before I glued it. Now I can't seem to get it to go straight. Lie flat. I think that will be fine. Okay. Because this isn't necessarily super flat straight along here, and I don't think this paper is straight along the bottom, so that, as long as I can get it in as straight as possible. And then I've got a bit of a flap here, so we'll see if I put anything in there or not, but I thought I'd leave myself a gap. I can always glue it down or glue something over it to hold it, to make it a smaller pocket or something like that. So I'm not going to do it with every piece, just here and there. Right, so the next section, I have to get it to lie as flat as I can. other way and just ink along that inside joint, just so we know where it is. Something over here, over all this join, don't we? Right. I'm loving all of this. So, let's see. That is a big piece. I'm wondering whether to put that up there, like that, have something going across here. Some of the backing paper, or do I need something green? Might look at my washi tapes. Ooh. I have some newish washi tapes that might work quite well. They've got a kind of greeny, foresty look. That might work nicely. Bought a little set of them. I don't know where they all are now. They've got buried in amongst the rest. There's that one. Oh, that one. Got that one. And this one, I think, was one of them. See what else. I do have another washi tape I'd like to use. Bear with. I can't find the one I was thinking of, which was one of the ones I got from my Your Creative Studio with deer going across it. But I do have this one also from the same. Well, from Your Creative Studio, which has got fairies on it, so I might use that. But let's just, I think possibly for this, right here, I might a piece of this going along. Let's put a bit of glue on it. Put a sort of something like a pocket or something here. So I think that's what we'll do. I'll glue this down. Right, so far so good. So I might come back and do a little extra bit, put a bit of extra colour on the background. I think I will put some colour on that background on the next piece. So I'm liking that so far. And when it's dry, then we'll refold. We'll attempt to refold. So I'm just going to move it along as it is for the now. I really would like to get a bit more colour going along here. So anyway, get the jelly plate out again. I think I might protect the back of behind that. Where's my... Got some Ranger, paint mats or whatever you call them. Can't remember. Masking mats, something like that. And these are heat proof. So I'll just put that on there. And then I think we need a bit of... Where do we want? What do we want? We want the brayer. And I better put the glue top on the glue top on the glue and the pin in the other glue, otherwise we'll have a disaster. Now, what shall we do? Do something similar to what's on the cover, but not quite as much. Just to bring it together and keep that look going. And so, start with the bit of green. I may not use all of the colours every time I do this. I might use just a selection. But I want to bring in a bit more green. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Let me just check. I haven't got it too low. It is a bit low. I'll just bring the journal up a bit. Go right over onto the book page. I want to bring it together, so I'm going to go over onto this bit of the digital as well. There is a little bit of green in there, so that's good. Ties it in. Okay. Now I think we'll get the other green going as well. The lichen green. Come on. Right. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. That's good. If only I knew what I was doing. And actually, that's not far from the colour that's in the digital, to be honest. Although it looks a bit blue, this has got a slightly bluish tinge to it as well. So that's a happy accident. I don't know how much of this is going to show, because I'm obviously going to start putting more papers on. Okay. And I think we'll go with a bit of gold as well. See, going all ambidextrous on you. Using the other hand as well. Doesn't take a lot of skill to roll these, does it? So, okay. A bit of gold in there. That'll do, I think. Well, let's use it. Make sure we use it up. Okay. Right. Let's put that over to one side. Where to put it for the moment? Right. So, let's have a look. I'm just wondering if this is a good time to put in a piece of scrapbook paper. Maybe just some of this neutral. Maybe a bit of book page next. A bit more book page. A bit of different book page, because I want that's a bit of a hard line there. I want to get rid of that. So although this is quite thin for reinforcing, I think once you've got another bit on the other side, that's 3 layers. That should hopefully these folds should be okay. I hope. Just tear that off a little bit there, just in case, because I shall probably overlap it, but take that off just in case I don't overlap it all. Let's put that piece. I think I'm going to have to straighten that so I can put it at the top. Or does it need to go right to the top? Take that corner off for a moment. So I'm hoping I'm not muttering too much. I'm just kind of figuring it out, really. I managed to not get anything on there in the way of paint, so I do. About there. A little bit of paint shows then. Alright, that would be nice. I'll put that there. I don't think I've ever done anything that I have been winging it to the extent that I'm winging this. I mean, I did have an idea in my head how I wanted it to go, but I only kind of took it to the first page, and after that I didn't know what I was going to do. And I still don't, but you know, as you go along you can think, oh yeah, I could put this there and I put that there. So we'll see. We'll see how it develops, shall we? It's just really fun to do something like so different. Where's my little scraper thingy? There it is. Use it gently because this is quite old paper. I mean, it's not old like Rachel old in the papers that she uses. Hers are properly old. Mine are just probably about as old as me. It's old enough. Okay, that's that piece. And do we want to? Yes, we do, I think. I think we want to put a bit of washi down the middle of that bit there. Where did I put there it is, the fairy washi. I thought I might put a bit of that because it's got a vertical orientation, so that's how it needs to go. Whoa. There we are. It's very sticky. I don't think I need to add any glue to this one. I'll just tuck that round there. Okay, so what shall we put on here? So I really want something going across. I know I'll put some washi in, it may get covered up, but there might be a little bit peeking out, who knows. So I'll just have a look at what I've got in my scrapbook papers to see what might work, if anything. Of course, these could be used as pockets as well as journal cards, couldn't they? That says forest trees. A bit close to him, really. I could use some of these bits. I might cut a few of these out and just have them on standby. I don't know if I need them in this very spot, but I like this piece as a potential tuck spot. And I don't know if that's what I want here. What do I, if there's anything here that would work? Okay, got that. I've got this piece. Alright, got journal cards and things. Oh, tags. More tags. Okay, they may well get used. Alright. This is going to be a bit of a mix and match kit journal, I think, but then that's normal for me. I very rarely stick to one journal kit. Let's see if I can, don't know if this will go on here or not. Don't know if I can tear it either, but I'll try. Is that straight? Probably not. These out the way. Right, so can I put in a bit of this? The difficulty is of putting some of this thick paper over that join. It's going to be harder to fold, isn't it? So maybe not over the join, but maybe somewhere like that. If I can just tear that off down the side. Oops. It's not too sharp, too harsh an edge. And I'll ink it, and I think I might make a pocket out of this. Just took that piece off. Pocket or corner tuck. Maybe I'll do it rounded like that. Is that one of the, I think that is a fold, isn't it there? Yes, so I might just try and, it's scary, but I'm going to try and do a sort of rounded corner tuck. Right, something like that. How does that look? So that could go there. That could be decorated. Let's ink up the edges. I am filming, aren't I? Yeah. I think I've just forgot to turn my timer back on. A bit foolish. I have no idea how long I've been on now. Too long, probably. Right, so put you there, I think. Might actually just put a bit of glue under this top bit as well. Okay. Where's the dry one? Oh, funny seems to have got wet ones. There it is. Oh, washi tape coming up. Okay. So far so good. Right. Shall we see if we can fold the early part that I've already glued. Let's see. That should go like that. Sorry, I'll try and bring it within view. So that goes like that. Does it go like that? Yes. So that goes, and then that goes like that, doesn't it? Remember which way all the folds go now. That way. What's that way? Yes. Are we folding that way? Yes, I think we are. Ooh. Does it go that way? Or, ooh, well, It's not a good idea to have something that's not glued on the fold, is it? So I'm going to have to glue that bit there that is actually on the fold. That's not going to work. These lessons we learn as we go along. Don't leave an open bit where you've got a fold. It just won't work. This is the front, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm getting paranoid now whether I'm working on the front or the right way round. Still got my little tuck bit there. So that looks like, which way is it folded? So that should be folded like that. That doesn't feel right. Feels like it should go the other way. Feels like it should go like that and then like that. Have I folded these all the wrong way round? That wouldn't be very clever, would it? If you fold like that, and you fold like that. Oop. Alright, so my battery died, which tells me I was filming for quite long enough, because it usually dies after about an hour. So it's time to stop, otherwise it'd be very easy just to keep going and going and going. So I have managed to fold the pages. So let's see how it looks as you go through the bit that we have done, and we'll continue working on this till it's done. It might take a little while, but I think it's going to be such a fun thing to do. So we have this piece, so I've glued this down a bit more over that join. That seems to be holding. So now I've got a little space here to tuck something in, which I think will be quite fun. And then this page looks like that, so I think there'll be a pocket probably around here somewhere. And you can, I think this would be quite okay to journal on, all of this space, if you wanted to. And then got a pocket here. And so we've zhuzhed this page up a bit, giving it a bit of colour. So then I'll be using some more from the kit on this page as well next time. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing. So I'll keep adding bits of paint. So this one's already got a little bit of colour on it already. So I might add a bit more, bit of brown, bit of green. We'll obviously have to cover this bit up, but that won't be a problem, I don't think. And we'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to really have fun doing this, I think. And I'll have a think about how we finish this cover off. I think I will be putting a bit of fabric around this join here. And the same on the back. A bit of fabric on the rough join. Just so that'll make it look a bit more finished as well. So yeah, do join me again when we carry on with this. I think I'll be doing a bit of lacy stuff in the next. Well, I'm going to swap them about, so I don't know when this will pop up. So yeah, I'll be swapping between the two, which is really a fun thing to do, and I really like doing that. So I'll see you soon. Bye for now.